y'all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Misty, and the channel's name, of course, is Speculative Magpie. And we are here to do a book review. Now, I wanted to do this book review earlier in the week, but it's been a rough week, y'all. It's been a rough month, and it's not even half over. On Thursday, I woke up and I couldn't move my arm. And then on Friday, it was even worse. Saturday, not much better, but today I can actually move it around a little bit more. Called off from work, basically just laid around, couldn't move. Haven't brushed my hair in several days because I can't lift my arm to do that. So yeah, that's been fun. But I finally feel up and able to do a book review, so figured we'd go ahead and talk about a book that's making its rounds on BookTube, and that's Whisper Down the Lane by McLeod Chapman. Don't know why I added the L there. So I got this book in Nightworms with Goddess of Filth and Scanlines. It's a really good Nightworms book. Really enjoyed it. So this book has been getting some great reviews. So let's read the back, because there's a little bit about it on the back, and then we'll come back and talk about it, okay? The satanic panic era began with a little white lie. All Sean had to do was tell Mom exactly what she needed to hear. A game, he thought. That's all this is, just a game. And the name of the game was to say the right thing. Figure out the secret message that protected Mom, the meaning hidden within the words that would defend them both, the truth. And I enjoyed this book. I don't think I enjoyed it as much as a lot of people did. I gave this a 3.5, 4 stars. With me, I kind of like round up. This wasn't a horror book for me. This was more like a thriller, little stalkery thriller going on. Don't really want to give spoilers, so let's just talk about Sean. Sean is an art teacher. He teaches kids art projects. He met a woman. They got married. She has a young son. And he teaches at the same school that she teaches. He's learning how to become a dad. Just basic, everyday, happy life of a young couple. But the thing is, Sean has a bit of a past. When he was a boy, about maybe like a year or two younger than his stepson is, he got involved in basically accusations towards his teacher, where for some reason or other this teacher got singled out. He was a little funny, the teacher, a little eccentric, and it got around to where this teacher was touching his students inappropriately. And just through his mother, the psychologist, everybody there, Sean told stories about this teacher, and it led to, satanic cult in this private school and everything. And it just sort of snowballed. He basically put words in this kid's mouth, and when you're 6, you want to make people happy. So when they ask you questions, you agree just because you're supposed to do whatever you can to make adults happy. And it just sort of snowballed for Sean, Then after, even though the teacher was acquitted, some bad stuff happened. Sean moved, changed his name. He's now Richard. And he's married and having a good life, but things don't stay buried for long. And his past starts catching up to him in some pretty horrible, pretty creepy, pretty out there ways. And this is him trying to keep his life from going up in flames. And I thought it was a good book. I enjoyed it. I don't think I hold this book in as high regard as a lot of people do. I remember a little bit about the Satanic Panic in the 80s. But I was pretty much out of the country for most of that. So when I came back, when I was in high school, that was, you know, about the time alternative and goth music really started to come to the forefront. That became more, I mean, alternative and goth music has always been around, but it became more visual, and compared with the day glow colors of the 90s, that was a bit of a shock. So, you had that kind of going on. So there was that, so I don't really remember where this book comes from. I have some references of it, but not a lot. Dungeons and Dragons has always been evil, but I'm a hardcore tabletop RPGer, so never really bothered me too much. But yeah, it was a good book. I enjoyed it. It's definitely not one that stands out to me. Saw some of the things coming. I mean, they didn't really try to hide who the antagonists are, I guess. But antagonist is really, past mistakes and everything. I thought it was good. I liked Richard. Didn't really like his wife. I mean, I get where she's coming from. Don't get me wrong. But she seemed kind of overly bitchy to him a couple times. But yeah, good book. I'd recommend it. A lot of people liked it a lot better than me. So for me, it was just it was a nice read. I liked Scanlines and Goddess of Filth much, much better than I did Whispers Down the Lane. So yeah, that's my book review for that book. I'm still reading The Red Tree. With me being sick, I haven't really been able to hold the book, really. So yeah, hopefully I'll finish The Red Tree soon and be able to do a review on that, because I mean, I'm over halfway through and it is so good, y'all. It is so good. So I will talk to you later. Thank you for coming back for my little review, and hopefully soon we can talk some more about some books and things. Okay? So bye, y'all.